Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video we did a first playthrough on Frost, and also before we started that, the Mastery Rank 11 test was up, and it was the first one that I failed. Which I figured would happen eventually, being that I have yet to test any of them first. I've just run straight into them. But I did go back today, and I just did the test, and I see exactly what was happening. There's kind of an elevator of sorts that you're waiting on at that point where it looked like I needed to land in the sky. It's just the waypoint doesn't really function when it's moving, looks like vertically up down. So all I had to do was just wait, and then it was straightforward and super simple from there. So that's where we're going to be starting today, and I did test it with Titania, and yeah, she's still a really good frame choice for this because of her complete mobility. So don't even have to onslaught all of the targets. There's plenty of time.
How well do you shoot under pressure? You must traverse this space before the timer runs out.
So I'm just going to hit the first one. We're going to zip up here. I'll skip those. We'll shoot that for just a little extra time, and that. And then that'll take us up to here. I'll drop off of this. I'll shoot this cluster. There's going to be another cluster a little bit further. I jumped to here. Several more that pop up, and now we're just waiting on this elevator, which I did not catch because I jumped off of this platform so early trying to chase down that yellow marker. That was my error that I made. Okay, now we should just be able to zip right through the rest of this with no problems on time, so I can skip all of those targets. It is not going to apply, and then we just land right up here. So very straightforward, no big deal. I just didn't catch the elevator, and I jumped past it. So actually still a very easy test. It's just without, you know, running the practice, I didn't realize what happened with that elevator. So one and done, and then we get another plus 50 on the Void Trace storage, which I think takes me up to 650, which is superb. And as much as I would love to keep playing Titania today, we may swap back to her, but I need to get...
A new quest is available in your codex.
Yep, I got it. Need to get Frost ranked up. We've got some interesting gifts there from Ortis related to the Sacrifice and Chimera prologue quests. So we're going to swap back over to Frost. And as I said, I wasn't sold on that kind of bronzy brown. I did decide to swap that out for kind of a royal blue to pair with the sky blue. I think that's a better look on this frame. I like it better than kind of the brown. So that gets the test done. Now, what I wanted to drill and focus on today is related to the Requiem relics and the Kuva Lich. So if I go into, we obviously did a fair bit of farming in the background to where we've gotten a nice chunk of these. I don't think I technically have all of them. I think I might be missing one from one of the relics, but I'm hoping that maybe it isn't one that is needed. I don't know if it's going to make sense to try this or not. I'm also expecting the Kuva Lich to be challenging, so Frost is not going to be the frame I'm going to bring in there. I might bring in, I don't know, Rhino for survivability, or possibly even Valkyr for just outright damage, or Octavia even. Haven't really made up my mind on that front, but the goal today is going to be to see if I can figure out kind of that next step. So that is what I'm going to focus on. So first things first, I don't want to attempt to take Frost into that, but I do want to get some levels on him. So I think he's sitting around 15, 16, 18. Okay, not bad. And then we've also got this Bratton and this Lecta. So before we jump into hunting down the Perzon mod and trying to make the next step, what I do want to check real quick, I think it's either from Relic 1 or 2. So I'm going to look back in this, Perzon mod, just quickly try to retain what I have. Fos, Jahu, Kra, Netra, Vome, Riss, and Zada. All set. So let's see which one I am missing. It's Loke. I need a Requiem 1 relic. So I'm going to do some cuts here. I'm not going to show you my Requiem relic drop mission farming. I'm going to do that in the background and hope that I can get a Requiem 1 relic to drop from these missions. And then I'm going to try to crack it. With any luck, we'll get a Loke drop. Or just running some of the relic crackers. If anybody else in the group gets a Loke to drop, I will claim it. And that should give me at least one of all 4 that I need. So I believe this is under the alerts side. 30,000 plus overextended. I don't know what... Wait, what's that saying? Overextended? Ability range. Lower on strength. So it gives you greater range but lowers your strength. But you could counter that by adding in a strength mod in the background. But reach already adds a pretty nice range. I don't know if the trade-off is worth it for that. But I will probably come back and do this. But first step, I am going for Requiem relics. So... this is going to be my farming in the background. When I come back to run that capture mission for Uriken for the overextended, I will leave that segment in, but I'm going to swap the solo just so I can bang these out real quick and try to get some levels on these weapons and this frame in the background while I'm doing it. So exterminate, mobile defense, sabotage, spy, survival. Gosh, I guess I'll do exterminate to start. All right, guys, so... you will see that I am back on Volt, and I did some Requiem relic runs, farmed for a bit, and cracked a few. Didn't get that final Perzon mod that I was missing unlocked, so, I mean, it's only a 1 in 8 chance that that's one of them that's needed. I guess I'll find out, and maybe this is a bad idea, but either way, against my better judgment, I'm going to go for it. So here's what I have done. I'll just kind of show you. I made some minor tweaks to my loadouts here. So let me first show you the rationale for what I did. If we scroll over here to roller tack,
lives for up to 20 seconds after decapitation.
They're immune to puncture, but they're weak to toxin and to corrosion. So toxin and corrosion, I roll a lot anyway, so I barely had to tweak that. Puncture, who actually really cares? But nonetheless, what I have done to Volt, I had pulled a couple things, moved around, mostly left it the same. So I'm keeping Steel Charge, obviously, Streamline, Intensify. We've got Gladiator, Aegis. This is to play into more armor for me anyway, plus the 20% melee crit chance per combo multiplier. That was part of the rationale in using Volt, because they can combo with their speed boost on with their sword hits super efficiently. Equilibrium, of course, because I want to be able to get health and energy back on either pickup. Fast deflection for a bit of survivability. Augur Message. I had the one on here that gave a 45% ability duration bump that had a negative, but I thought that this is probably enough, plus energy spent on abilities gets converted back into shields. So I like that perk a little bit better. Sacrifice a tiny bit of duration for a little more survivability, and then Carnus Carapace, because I had a few points left over, so just threw on a little additional armor and health, plus any heavy kills, gives a nice little bonus boost in the background. So that uses up the entire point pool. That's the setup that I have on Volt. For Exceltra, I did some minor tweaks. This is a very high crit chance weapon, but it's a very low status chance. So I took off the things that didn't make sense for it and then doubled down on what did. So we've got Punch Through, and that will also enhance crits from primaries. Since it's already got a high chance for crit, I think that that's a pretty good one to put in there. Point Strike for even higher crit chance. We got Infected for Toxin. Even though the status is only 6%, with how many rounds you're rattling off, at some point it's going to proc. Vital Sense for crit damage. Ammo Drum, because I like having more ammo in that weapon. We've got Multi-Shot on, because y'all have told me if this is available, put it on. and I am not going to argue with majority opinion. And then Serration, of course, and that also tapped literally every point we had available in the pool. Epitaph, I did some minor tweaks. We've got it set up on this for straight Toxin, since this has such a high status chance, and I've got Corrosion set up on Exceltra as well as Broken Ward, which we'll get to in just a second. But our Hornet Strike, our Pistol Pestilence, Amalgam Diffusion, because it gives us multi-shot, plus a nice dodge speed boost, and then we get Expel Grenier. I'm pretty sure that the Kuva Liches qualify as Grenier. I could be wrong, but I didn't want to leave possible points on the table that would be useful. So that taps out all the points on Epitaph and then Broken War. I have 1 point left that I guess I could pop one into Blood Rush, which I might just do here real quick. Let's just do it. Blood Rush. I don't think that's going to mess up any builds I have going in the background for 320. No, that's perfect. So that will tap out the entire point pool on Broken War. Now, it was hitting on heavies like 8,000 something, but because I had some of that related to, I don't remember if it was puncture or slash, 30% chance for status to proc, but the crit chance is very, very high on this sword. So Pressure Point, of course, Fever Strike, and Shocking because we wanted to have Corrosive on this one. Carnus Mandible for the status chance, just to help it a little bit. The extra slash in the background, I mean, not really necessary, but I guess if it does proc, it's not bad to have. Gladiator Might, doubling down on crit again, plus melee crit chance per combo multiplier. Again, this goes in tandem with my mindset for attempting this with Volt, since I can just make him hit even quicker. Blood Rush, which we saw, again, that pairs into the combo chance, and it stacks. True Steel, of course, for more crit chance, 2 times on heavies, and then Fury for even faster attack speed. So that is our setup that we're going to attempt to try to see if we can get the next stage of this Kuva Lich done. Don't know how well this is going to go, but before I pop back up in here, I could be completely wrong. But as we're reading through the tutorial, we've done the Requiem part, so now we're on the Murmurs. It says collect Murmurs by defeating Thralls or Hounds to learn the known Requiems. Now, you equip the known Requiems on your Parazon and you battle Roller Tack. I don't know any of them yet, so that's what we have to figure out in the Murmurs. And then it says, in regions that contain your adversary's influence, they may steal your stuff. And then it also says that you lure them out of hiding by defeating Thralls or Hounds in the controlled areas. Since Earth is the controlled area, I assume I head to Earth in order to fight Thralls and Hounds. So that's my thought process. I could be completely off the mark here, guys, but that's what I'm going to try. So I don't know if there's specific mission types or if I just jump into them, it's going to happen. But we are headed over to Earth. That's where we're headed.
My playground expands.
So, I mean, Iron Wake, I know what that is. Mantle Capture, don't necessarily want to do that. I also don't know if I need to be doing this with an open squad or if I should be trying to solo this for the Murmurs. I don't really know. I don't want to hold anybody back that's doing something, so I might just try to do this solo. Yeah, Infestation. It needs to be Corpus, and it needs to be Grenier. So, Grenier, Infestation, Grenier. I mean, these are all pretty much either Grenier or Infestation, it seems. So, since it says you can get them from Thralls or Hounds and Greniers all over the place, I'm going to target Grenier. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this onto solo. I want to see if I can find maybe, I don't know, a defense mission if there's one on here. Here we go, defense 55 to 75. Not the lowest level, but we got to deal with what we got to deal with. Mobile, nah, that's Archwing. That's totally different. Nope, that's Infestation. Mobile defense. So I guess we're just going to jump onto this Lith Defense Grenier. So let's just pop on. It does say controlled territory defense. So since it did specify controlled, I think I need to do this higher difficulty one. Again, guys, I could be completely wrong here. This is just my thought process and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if I'm way off the mark, you're not left there scratching your head, what is Baka doing? So hopefully that's a decent enough explanation.
Our position has been compromised. Defend
don't
the cargo until
expect-
reinforcements arrive.
Not sure why I just did that, but that's okay. I'm not going to waste my time on the speed boost till we get up here. Let's just see what happens. They're going to come to me. Somebody is marked red down here. What does that mean? Why is this guy red? Why are they running from me? Yo, this guy is trolling me pretty hard. Requiem Murmur. Okay, so it looks like it might have something to do with these red guys. I don't know if more of them are going to appear or if it's one per wave. I don't know how this works, but that did say Murmur. And I don't know how many Murmurs I need. Yep, there's another one over there. Looks like they're coming in. Looks like those guys are trolls. On your feet,
Move
Chi.
and strike. We have to win this.
That was just the first wave. That was a huge first wave for this pod to have already taken that much damage. Murmur? Oof. How much health? Gosh, if I can just make it through this final wave, then maybe I'll just back out. Yeah, this would be way easier with the group. No question about it. But I don't know if you can do these Murmurs with a group because it's related to your own Kuva Lich. Something tells me probably not. I could be wrong. Didn't want to drop down there. Where'd you go, dude? Is that it?
Everyone.
Well, we got
is
through
in the
it.
Playground, one way or the other.
Got a Requiem relic out of it, too. Okay. Well, that was not super easy. I guess let's jump back into the Parazon mod to see, because I feel like Murmurs were listed on it itself.
As ready as you will ever be.
Known Requiems. Well, that's actually filled up a little bit. Maybe that's the purpose of the Murmurs. And once you fill one, it'll tell you what one of these is. Maybe that's what it is. You fill it out and it'll tell you, and then it's RNG from there. Because I know you have to do a little testing. Let me back out and hit this again. I want to drill into the actual Kuva Lich.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, so the known
love
Requiem.
our
So the Murmurs must fill that up. So it takes a little bit of grinding to get this figured out. Let's see. What else could I do? That was a defense mission. I didn't totally hate that. Capture probably won't be bad. Let me start by capturing the target, and then I can kind of free roam for as many of these guys as I can get my hands on without having to defend a point. I think that this is actually going to be okay. We'll see how many of these we have to grind. Depending on how far I make it today, I may just have a bunch of cuts in this video. There's no real reason
We received
to watch me
intel that
grind
somebody
for...
vital operations is here. Find them and capture them.
That was a Murmur. That was not the target. So we're going to go chase the target real quick. We'll have this completed, so then we can just hunt down the Murmur guys. This
You
could
found
actually
the
work
target.
out quite well.
Capture them quickly before they escape. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, I think this is going to work out much better.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Well, those guys don't like Exceltra whatsoever. Don't know how many of them will pop up after you've completed the mission objective, but I'd like to just keep trolling around in here looking for them. Yep, there's another one up there. So let's just head up, zip over and say hello. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot more straightforward. Okay. Now, I don't know if once I collect enough of them, it's going to say, hey, you know, Murmur or Requiem known. I guess since it says known Requiems, I guess they consider these to be the Requiems. 116,000? Are you kidding me? What kind of crazy damage is this thing putting out now? It looks like I modded it better. Those mod adjustments might have been just what the doctor
Stay
ordered.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Surrounded by Grenier Marines.
Through here? Okay. And we'll just keep trolling around in this mission as long as we can, as long as these guys are still popping up. I see no reason not to. Here's a guy. Yeah, I can see the progress meter. It's still showing that it's filling up, so this could just take some time. Not the end of the world. At least I'm glad to know that my thought process behind it was sound. Slight bit of trial and error, but once you know what you're supposed to be doing, it's rather straightforward. Let's take all these guys out real quick. A little speedy. Says there's another one over this way. Let's go get him. I wonder if you can only fill one per mission that you're actively running. That I guess we'll see depending on how many continue to pop up or not pop up in this map. Where you running, bud? At least they didn't let Chi finish him off. She definitely wanted to. I mean, you can't blame the puppy for being a puppy. It's in its nature. Okay.
Everyone pays in my playground, one way or the other.
Looks like you also get to refill back up on relics while you're running these too, so I mean, not bad. Not bad. All of this for just the trivial amount of stuff that they steal from you. But I do understand that you can get some decent weaponry from doing this. So this next mission I'm hoping ought to be kind of the test to see. Sabotage, sure. Let's run sabotage, roller attack. And I'm hoping that this will at least completely fill out one of the Murmur pickups to completely unlock one of the Requiems. Assuming that I'm calling everything the right thing.
Forests of Earth to make more room for themselves. You are here to stop them. Find the toxin mixer. My intel suggests there are rich supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
There's a Murmur. How much did that fill? Okay, yeah. It's definitely getting there. Maybe one more. So if there's 2 left in this level, then assuming that it will fill up on the next one, I'll be able to test to see if you can get progress on more than one in the same mission if you filled out one of the other ones. That's another part of this equation I don't know. There's one over here. Let's go get them. Does that fill it up? Oh, one more. You got to be kidding me. It's so close. Oh, wait. Wait. Did that fill it? Okay, yeah, it looks like there's progress going again. Ayaton, not bad. Never mad about that.
Everyone pays in my playground, one way or the other.
And they didn't steal my Ayaton. Aw, you're so nice, Kuva Lich, letting me keep that. And my Endo on the heels of multiple upgrades. Okay. Foss. Okay. So we know Foss is going to be one, but I don't think that it makes sense to slot these in until they're all known. I can't think of a reason that would be...
Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Plus, I could technically be missing one that I need. What is it? The Loke? If Loke pops up, I'm going to have to do more grinding. So we know Foss. Okay. And there's already a little progress on that. So yeah, this is a little bit grindy, guys. I think this will be another section where maybe I do a fair bit of cutting and editing, because this is obviously going to take a lot of runs of various missions. But we can at least get the prep work before we attempt the encounter. And with any luck, we can survive it. Volt is nice. But, gosh, I don't know. Rhino for survivability in my roster. Maybe someone like Dagoth that kind of splits the difference. I don't even know who I should use for this, legitimately. I don't think it's going to be an easy encounter, but I'm a little bit at a loss for what the best course of action is. So,
Do not drink the kombucha.
let's just back up. You know what?
I remember every moment we've shared.
Roller
Every
tack.
touch, every lash, every...
What is Roller Tack doing here?
Oh, no. Don't make me forgive you. Not again.
Yeah, I don't want
You
to...
are a holding area.
I don't want to
Careful.
get involved
If
in
the
that.
wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I am absolutely not even... So do they randomly pop up in a mission when you're starting to get close? Either way, I don't want to be messing with that.
So we will counter.
Hurry up. You are running out of time. Here are the holding cells. Search each one for the hostage.
I knew you would come. Thank you.
Did you?
Subject 4, you need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
It's Chi. This will be a thing for Roller. So I guess... we're going to take that while we're here.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
We'll try. Looks like there's another one. This isn't Roller, is it? Oh, gosh. This is getting gnarly in here, guys. Nope, there's another one over here, though. Why'd I get stuck there? Okay, we'll take down another. See how close it is now. I mean, if there's going to be a ton of these in here, I may just want to hang out for a minute and try to keep my person on their feet as long as I can. They seem to be doing okay. I did give them the epitaph. So it's saying there's a couple more up here. It's going to be back towards Roller again. Just stay close to me. That's one. There's another. Nope, that's Roller attack. I'm not trying to do that. Oh, come on. Please don't do that, Eximus. Yep. We're just going to leg it. I know there's a good opportunity for more of these guys.
Love our boats.
We'll grab the ones only that are like en route to where we're headed. So you can finish them and steal their Murmur at the same time. Okay.
Stay
It's
focused.
fine.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah. Oh, please. Please, please, please. Okay. I don't think I'm going to have to mess with... Yeah, that should save him. Okay. So,
Little meat.
that gets a little woolly,
I
guys.
shall buy something
Roller
new.
attack can randomly attack you
A germ weapon, perhaps.
as you're doing these. Oh, yes. I feel like that got me a decent chunk. Yeah, I mean a decent chunk. Oh, good. Now they're mad. So once we have these, then I guess as they randomly pop in, that's when we'll want to start trying to figure out the correct order. I mean, I actively tried to avoid Roller because I wasn't even remotely trying to get involved in that. So I guess time will tell here, guys. So I'm just going to run a few more, see if we can get the second Requiem known. Oh, boy.
I win! I am having so much fun with you, little meat.
Running out of
What shall we
places that I
play
can
next?
run. I'm guessing it's on a timer. Interception. I really dislike interceptions if it's the mode I'm thinking of. I guess I could do excavation. Defense. Gosh, it just takes so long. I guess I could do mobile defense. Let's go for this.
Grenier prey on the weak, but we prey on the Grenier.
Okay, speedy,
Remember
speedy.
how much fun we
Oh, good.
had
Roller's here
when
again.
you
Great.
killed me?
Great.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't make me forgive you. Not again.
We have got to find a terminal. Proceed and prepare. Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, no, you don't. Get back here.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous, guys.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh my gosh. If I survive this, it's a
Miss you,
miracle.
little meat.
Gotta
Show me what you
stay
have
off
learned.
the
I have
objective.
learned that it takes only 8 pounds of force to remove a human ear.
Terminal hacked.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the way I'm looking at it. If she's over here, maybe I won't have to mess with her and I can just survive this by not heading back into that room. But I need
Location
those
reached.
murmurs.
Drop me in and defend our position.
I can't imagine it's going to get simpler.
I'm in, Tenno. This is the moment. I'm
There's-
detecting a large security force in your way. It's the Grineer.
Of course it's the Grineer. It's always the Grineer.
On it. Continue to defend.
Oh yeah, that's lovely. Guys, I don't legit think I'm going to survive this. I feel like I may need Rhino. As much as the speed boost is useful, I feel like Rhino is called for here. It's just way too much damage up there. Yeah, I'm not going to survive this. No chance. Well, I mean, I guess there's a chance. It's just extraordinarily slim. Yep, there it goes. Failed. Okay, so Volt may potentially work for the roller fight itself, but definitely not in the middle of trying to run this mission as they're popping in and more of their soldiers are coming in. It's
Know
getting
your place,
quite a
little
bit more
meat.
ridiculous.
Show me what you have learned.
Okay,
I have
decent
learned that it
progress. Let's swap over to Rhino. So we're going to do a little quick reset here.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. I need access to a terminal. Fine. Patch me in. Get me in and get ready. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy hit approaching. Terminal hacked. Keep moving. Area completed. Move on.
Okay, we're not going to poke the bear. I'm sure that's roller on me. Making me nice and slow. So we're getting out of there.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
No, I think it's this person called Nox that's making me slow.
Stay focused. There's a hazard approaching. The odds were against us, Tenno. Did it. Mission complete.
Okay. So we're still on our feet. We got the defense done. No roller in this attempt, so that's a positive. And that's where the final secure the point fight took place, so I guess, yeah. I mean, we still got a good fair few in there. Rhino definitely performed better than Volt.
Neat.
Check it one more time.
The
Oh,
queen's
very
having
close. I don't know if there's any missions left that I actually want to run this on, though.
Everything in its place.
Defense just takes too long. It's properly annoying, and it's so contained. If Roller shows up, I'm toast. Interception, I hate. Okay. I think that is probably going to be it for today, guys. And then the next time I jump in, we'll see if any of these missions reset. If they're on like a timer or anything. Or if... I'm guessing her influence will expand again because now there's way less red from all the areas that I cleared out. So we have a little bit of testing and trial and error to do here. So obviously I did a lot of runs. There's going to be a fair bit of cuts, but I'm going to leave in the parts where I'm kind of testing different theories and learning stuff. I don't need to show every run. But yeah, that's where I'm leaving it for now, guys. We have a clear idea of what we actually need to do. I ran with Volt to start as long as I could, then had to pull out Rhino because once Roller Tack actually starts showing up and she brings along a way bigger army, it was an absolute nightmare, which is why I'm not too keen to dump on like a defend this single point target mission, and I really don't like those interception missions. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to let a little time progress. We'll come back and get to kind of see how different or not it looks. I may not have a choice. I may have to run into defense and get through it. I may have to run interception to get through it. If I do interception, I'll probably just respec Octavia. That's the best I can think of, but that's where we're leaving it for today. We are one step closer, and I feel like we're on the precipice here. Like the next time or two, because I'm focusing down until this is done. So the next time or two, maybe 1, 2, 3 videos max, I'm guessing one way or another, Roller Tack is going to be felled. Either that, I'm going to realize that it's way beyond my capabilities for where I am at the point. But either way, I should at least have all the Requiems known. So a lot of good progress. I got to test a lot of theories, had some pretty big successes, had some pretty spectacular failures, but we learned a lot. So that's the big takeaway. You know, I'm sure there's a point to doing Kuva Liches. Obviously, I know you can get a weapon. People have told me that, and that you can farm them over time. But it's so long and involved, unless it's like the best weapons in the game. For me personally, I'm not sure it's something that I want to devote a ton of energy, at least for the immediate foreseeable future. Probably down the line, but I still have a lot more Warframe to go, and this is just one little link in this ever ongoing chain. But guys, any way you slice it, I learned a lot and I had a lot of fun, and we have a very clear idea of what's going on. So with any luck, in the next video or 2 or 3, I will finally have this Kuva Lich dispatched. Guys, that is going to do it for today. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.